Yes, Charleston White is a genius. And the reason I believe that he is a genius is because he's so great at psychology. He's going on in interviews and said time and time again how he would study the internet and in the community before he actually got on the internet. If y'all don't know, Charleston White was a community activist. He helped get some laws passed. He even has a nonprofit program called Hype for Hype. He's hyped about hype, I believe it's called, where it's helping young people excel. And so pretty much his whole get up was that he was trying to help the community out, but then he realized nobody was paying attention to him. And so he went the ignorant route. And a great analogy that he always uses is like the grandma or the mama route. Let's say, for example, you, your brothers, your sisters, y'all playing a game or y'all just sitting around the house. And then your mama say, hey, I'm going to be back in about 5 hours. I got to go to work. I'm going to be back here soon. I need you to wash the dishes. I need you to mop the floors. I need you to vacuum the carpet. And I need you to clean the bathroom out. You know, if she said all calmly like that, you're not going to pay attention to her 10 times out of 10. You're going to be like, all right, I ain't finna pay no attention. You're going to hop back on the game, finish doing what you're doing. But once she come back and she say, I told y'all asses to get up and clean up the house, and she get to screaming and yelling and grabbing belts and whipping y'all ass, then y'all start to listen. And that's exactly why he made the shift that he made with the internet. A lot of people get caught up with what he's saying or how he's saying it versus actually what he's saying. And me, since I've been watching him for the past 4 or 5 years almost, it seems like I always got this. And he always wears this hat that says, I think everybody's playing. I'm going to go here and play a clip for y'all pretty much from an interview that he was on with Big Facts where he explained this.
I don't believe none of us are who we are on the internet, who we are in person. Even the things we post. We're not that poetic. All them niggas that post that poetic shit. Remember, what's that nigga name that got caught cheating on his wife, but he posted all the great shit that the women love? Yeah, he wasn't none of that shit. He was on the internet. I understand roles and characters. So, we all play roles, right? Even when we're playing husband and wives, those are roles. Mother and father, those are roles. Neighbors, those are roles, right? So, throughout the day, man, we playing roles. So, no, nigga, I realize the internet is a stage.
And like he said in that interview clip, he realized that the internet is a stage. And so he came as a character because he realized that's what we like to see. A big get up with Charleston White is getting people emotional. He's very good at getting people emotional, which is why in the beginning I said he's great at psychology. He knows psychology as well because he knows what's going to trigger people. He knows if I say F King Von, F Nipsey Hussle, he knows that that's going to get people's attention. Even though he might not mean F King Von or F Nipsey Hussle or whatever the person might be, he knows that that's going to get the attention, which is ultimately going to get his pockets fatter, but which is ultimately going to help him get an important message across to the people. For example, when he was going around saying F Nipsey Hussle and all of this stuff, he wasn't saying it as F Nipsey Hussle. He was saying it as, yo, let's stop looking at Nipsey Hussle and let's look at the actual person. I think his name is Irmis. Let's look at the person, Irmis, his real name. Let's look at the actual real human person, Irmis. His mama don't call him Nipsey Hussle. His wife, his kids don't call him Nipsey. They call him Irmis. So let's look at that person. Let's pay homage to that person. And I remember him in a video saying that the person dies, but the character lives on forever. And so while everybody's screaming Nipsey Hussle, everybody's forgetting about Irmis. And so he makes a great point there because I've realized that in specific, my community, the black community, we are idol worshipers. We literally we love celebrity. And I get it because a lot of them are relatable and they might make a rap song that's relatable to our struggle or just the things that we go through. And so we literally know more about these celebrities than we know our own family members, and we care about these celebrities, and we will literally ride out and defend these celebrities to the death of us, which is why when he was saying things like this, people were like, oh man, no, he can't say that. He can't say that in the third. And they've never met Nipsey Hussle a day in their life. But because he said F their favorite celebrity, now people want to kill him. But Nipsey Hussle don't even know them. And Charleston White literally ends up playing us with everything that he says that's outlandish, because then he'll say something crazy And then a week later, he'll have a Say Cheese interview saying, hey guys, I'm a character. I don't actually mean these things. I'm just saying these things to show the hypocrisy in our community. For example, I remember even him talking about the Nipsey Hussle shooter, Eric Holder, I believe his name is, and how people were saying they wanted Nipsey Hussle shooter locked up, but at the same time, people were saying free the killers, free different killers, whether it be a rapper that killed somebody or something of that nature. And he was pretty much showing the hypocrisy within our community, saying, hey, it's crazy how we want on this side of the thing, we might look at it differently. We might want this killer freed, but we don't want this killer freed. And so he makes a great point there as well. And that's why I really respect him, because not only does he come with the ignorant stuff, but he also brings in, he actually sheds the light on the problems in our community, whether it be the family structure, the women, the men, the kids. He shows it all. He doesn't hold back on anybody, and he's real upfront. He's going to say the things that most people will be afraid to say. Even this clip here I'm about to play for y'all about how he's talking about how NFL owner and NBA owners, they look at the talent as slaves in a sense, because let's be real, some of them love the game, but let's be real. I guarantee most of these owners are just owners simply for the money that these players bring in. You can't tell me that a lot of these owners, they look at these players as an investment. They might talk to these players and show it, make it sound good. We care about you, man. We want to change your life and we want to change your family's life. But in reality, they know, hey, I'm gonna pay you $100 million, but you're gonna make me back $1 billion. Hey, I'm gonna pay you $50 million, but you're gonna make me back $500 million in jersey sales and, putting seats in the butt and, TV revenue and clips on the internet and, just eyes on the entire product in general. So yeah, he makes a great point on that. But here's the clip right here.
Bragging rights and these niggas are trophies to rich white men who own niggas, man. It's no different.
Look at my niggas.
Man, you don't think they do that when they be in them boxes? That's my nigga. Look at him. Look at him. I brought him out the ghetto. His mama didn't have a husband. I went down there and met him. He just say, man, I met his business. They had roaches. Nigga, you think they don't be saying that? Them my niggas. Look at him, go, nigga! You don't think they don't be saying, Jerry Jones, them don't be saying that? These my niggas, I changed his life.
That's not when you put in perspective like that's low key the truth.
Homie, why you think they only bring certain players?
And I feel like what really gravitates people towards Charleston is not only the fact that he's telling the truth, the cold hard truth, but the fact that it's funny as well. He's not just telling you the truth. No offense to Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, but he's not just giving you a Malcolm X type of speech and giving you the truth, but he's also making it sound ignorant and funny to the ears that he knows are going to gravitate towards that type of message. That's why he's coming so vulgar as he's coming. Again, he's saying in plenty of interviews before in the past that he can't come saying like, hey, brother, look both ways before you cross the street next time, brother. He has to come cussing and being vulgar and just speaking the way he speaks, because he knows that's what's going to gravitate the young people's ear, because he notices that, hey, the young people are listening to a certain type of music right now, which is drill music. These young kids ain't finna listen to no Nas. You can't play no Nas or no Rakim or not even no old Cameron or nothing like that. They listen to what they listen to, whether it's Lil Durk, Young Boy, Bloodhound Q50, Screwly G, man, whatever, Von off 1700, Lil Baby, whatever artist, whatever rapper. I guarantee the rapper is cussing in it, making it sound cool, making all of this stuff sound like the livest stuff in the world. And so he has to come that same exact way. He has to come with that same type of tone, because he knows that's what's going to get listeners. And a lot of people say, oh, well, it's not what you say. It's the tone. It's the delivery that you're saying it at. And then he has the greatest rebuttal for that. Y'all not saying nothing to none of these rappers. When King Von and Chief Keef and Lil Durk and all of these rappers smoking on packs and smoking on Tuka packs and JoJo pack, whatever pack it is, nobody was saying nothing about it. Nobody was saying nothing at all. But because he's coming how he's coming, now everybody got a problem with it. And he constantly shows the hypocrisy within the hip hop community and just our community in general. I honestly think Charleston White is the reason why snitching is now cool. Why people don't have a problem with people snitching. And I don't see no problem with snitching either, especially if you don't claim to be a part of a gang or you're part of a street organization or anything like that. Because let's be real, a lot of this stuff is bullshit anyways. It's like, yo, you want me to do time for you? Like, you want me to do 25 to life for you because you won't be a man and own up to your wrongs. Like, let's think about that. I would much rather be a real man over a real nigga. Because it's like, bro, if me and my homie riding in the car and I got a pound of weed on in the trunk and I'm riding in his car and we get pulled over, I'm not gonna tell the police, oh, I don't know who pound that is. I'm gonna own up to it. Yo, that's mine. A coward would be like, oh, I don't know whose it is. Or then try to ask your homeboy, bro, yo, take the charge for me, man. You ain't got nothing on your record, man. You might get a little felony or something like that. You might, but take the charge. Bro, what? That's cowardice. That's coward behavior. And that's what he exposes. I'm going to play another clip as well for y'all where he literally goes into detail about this as well. And the way he explains it makes you think, yo, a lot of the stuff that we propagate, a lot of the stuff that we look at as badges of honor and as what we're supposed to do really is bullshit and it's not good at all. It's really like Charleston White is one big mirror to the community. He brings up conversations and issues from about the community that people often avoid and people are often afraid to admit are true. Whether it be the no snitching, whether it be the broken families, the gang culture, the just everything about our community that's negative. Because let's be real, man, a lot of stuff is really negative that we glorify. It's crazy how we glorify gangs and murderers, but it's like, yo, this is literally destroying our community. Some people look at King Von and Bloodhound Lil Jeff in general as like Jesus, and it's like, yo, they killed innocent people, they killed people. And then a lot of people might say, oh, well, they killed people that were also killing people. They don't make it right. Two wrongs that make it right. Since when did whoever they killed peoples, they wrong too. We need to literally just banish these people from our communities, if you ask me, because they don't belong here. Because how we going to raise family if we afraid to go outside? It's, man, everybody's sitting in the house playing a game now because of how dangerous it is outside, quote unquote, at least. Especially if you in the area, the south side or west side of Chicago, South Central LA, Jacksonville, Atlanta, wherever it's getting active at. And it's getting active in most places because, man, I made a video already talking about how the rap culture, the rap lyrics are what influences the people to begin with. How back in the early 2000s, the rappers were talking about trapping. So that's what most people were doing in the streets, trapping. So now most people care about catching hats. So that's what the music is about now, catching hats. So that's what most people are out here trying to do, whether they not doing it or not. You got to backdooring is a thing now. It's like Snake, bro. We can't even trust each other. That's crazy. Our community is so backwards that we can't even walk down the street, see another black person and be comfortable enough saying, yo, how you doing? Because we don't know if this person looking to rob us, whatever. We don't know if he might commit mistaken identity and think that I'm one of his ops or something like that. It's crazy the way the community has gone, man. It's sad, man. It really is. And I hope we can do better. And I'm glad somebody like Charleston is out here to shed light on the issues in our community. And this is really why I think he's a genius, man, because he does not back down. And he says, I'm willing to die or go to jail for what I'm saying. And that's why even some rappers mess with him too. NBA Youngboy even said in the song, tell Charleston White I'm a gangster who been misled wrong, obviously leading wrong, but if he ever need me, I'll send a bag. Other rappers have also acknowledged him, whether it be Lil Baby and Finesse 2 Times, and because they know deep down inside he's telling the truth. He ain't lying. When he talk about how no snitching and how we bash the snitches, but big up the killers that's destroying the communities and how drugs and gang banging has done more damage than slavery, he's not lying at all because at least he said in the interview, man, at least the slave masters, they freed us. At least they gave us some food, some shelter. Man, the gang members ain't doing this. A gang member, I can't go to a Los Angeles neighborhood and just go take a walk. Man, if I have on the wrong color hat, I'm going to get pressed or shot at. I can't walk down Hoover Street in a red LA Dodgers hat and thinking I'm all cool. No, they gonna, yo, where you from? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I can't wear a certain color hat. I can't wear a certain color shirt, shoes, pants, because y'all gonna press me over a color? And then it's like, yo, another point that he brings up is like, we claim these hoods and these cities and things like that, but we don't own no type of property in them at all. Like, there are people claiming neighborhoods and cities that they own no property in. Like, the city wanted to, they can literally up and move y'all to anywhere else. And there's nothing that you could do about it because you don't own nothing. Like, it's like, he's literally made me realize how ignorant some of us are. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like, fighting for neighborhoods that we don't own We bigging up the killers and bashing the people that's actually trying to keep the community safer, the snitches. Now, again, if you signed into to a certain type of lifestyle where you said, hey, I agree not to snitch and I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and you turn your back, that's on you. Now, I can see where they coming from with that, but bro, a regular civilian, you can't tell me a regular working 9 to 5 civilian that's just trying to take care of their family. If they see something wrong in the community, they can't pick up their phone and say, hey, 911, I see a drug deal going on. Hey, 911, I see a shooting just took place next door and I seen this person do it. Like, we got to be better. We got to be better because it's like we're the only community that's going backwards. Everybody else is building, getting resources, networking with other different people and building connections while we are just going backwards. Like, how are we supposed to build connections with different communities and different nations and build ourselves up if we can't even build from within? And I feel like it's just one whole big like reflection of how we see ourselves in general. Like, I feel like we see ourselves in general, like we're insecure about ourselves in general. We don't like the way we look. We try to compare ourselves to other people. We hate ourselves, so we're going to hate our company, our neighbors, our family, our friends. It's like our families are even in distraught right now. Like, I seen a post on Say Cheese that like family reunions have went down like 45, almost 50% in the last like 10, 15 years. Like, that's crazy work. That's crazy, dog. And it's like you can just feel the energy. Like, everybody has grudges within a family, and it's like, man, it's weird, man. It's weird, man. If you know, though, if you know, but it's all weird, man. But that's all I got for y'all today. This is why I believe Charleston White is a genius, and I want him to keep on pushing the message that he pushing. Again, he's going to say some stuff that's ignorant. I don't agree with everything that he says, but a lot of the stuff that he does says I highly resonate with, and I agree with it. But until next time, see y'all boys again.